How do you want to start us?
Hey Joe, I'm curious you just for some thoughts on some other guys in that safeties room like Micah Smith and Simeon Blair. I think he had a pick in the scrimmage on Friday.
Yeah, so I mean, those guys, they've been here, and they actually they got a lot of talent, and in this defense they get to showcase that, and like you said, those guys balled out in the scrimmage Friday.
Uh,
Hey, Joe, how you doing?
Uh,
You guys, I guess, past the halfway point with 13 practices. You only got 12 left. Where do you feel like you guys are 13 practices in, and what do you feel like you need to do before the Georgia game?
I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. We communicate more. It's a little bit things we can fix, but as far as that, I mean, we're all together as one. As in the safety room, and even including like the corners and everything like that. So us just taking the next step, getting forward to the Georgia game is to get ready mentally, and the physical part is pretty much over with.
Aye.
Yeah, Joe, you guys had a pretty good scrimmage from a defensive standpoint on Saturday. How do you guys keep that momentum going throughout the rest of fall camp leading up into the season?
We should not get satisfied, from that happened Friday. Like Coach Odom told us, moving forward, we should just focus on it, one day at a time, and get better every day as a defense.
Hutch?
Yeah, Joe, what was the difference between the first scrimmage? It sounded like the offense had a really good day, and then the second scrimmage sounded like the defense won the day. So what was the key to the defense's turnaround?
I mean, on that play, it was more of a mental standpoint. They got after us pretty good that day. So, just our mental errors, we got all those fixed right away. Starting that Monday. So just we eliminated those errors we had.
Jason?
Hey, Joe, when you look at the defense as a whole, how does this scheme that Coach Odom has, how does that really fit your personnel and what you guys really want to accomplish defensively?
It fit us, I mean, I love it. I love this defense. It puts me in the best spots. It puts all our corners in the best position, not being just one dimensional. Our nickel, it's the defense is, it's the first time introduced to me as in this scheme playing in it, and like I love it. It felt like it has been with me, just because how Coach Odom teaches to us and how enthusiastic he be about it.
Nate?
Joe, as multiple as this scheme is it hard to learn? And do you find yourself kind of playing different positions in the same defense?
I thought it would be hard to learn, but it's pretty basic, to us. It don't look basic, but I mean, it's not that much to it, but it's a lot of crazy, blitz tracks and things like that going on with it. But it's pretty much basic and easy.
Trey Biddy?
Yeah, Joe, do you guys call it free safety and strong safety? You have other terminology for it. Which spot are you working at, and who's behind you there, and who's working at the other one?
So we pretty much call it same. I mean, we call it boundary safety and then strong safety. So I mean, we got Catalan at strong safety, Miles Mason, Micah Smith at boundary safety, Simeon Blair. He kind of moved back and forth to strong and boundary. I mean, in this defense, our safeties are interchangeable. So whatever we know on this side, we know on the other side.
Nikki?
Hey, Joe, I'm curious about special teams and how involved you are, and then also just generally, like, is Scott Fountain using a lot of starters in special teams drills right now?
Yeah. So Coach Fountain, he's a high energy guy, and he want us to get after it, no matter us being starters on defense or starters on offense. He want us to go full speed, and so that gets us prepared to be where we want to be.
All right, round two. Let me know if you have more questions in the chat. Bob?
You were mentioning Coach Odom. I think he coaches safeties, right? And he obviously was a guy that was, going against Arkansas when he was at Mizzou the last 4 years. What's your take on having Coach Odom on your side after he went, 4-0 against Arkansas when he was at Mizzou?
I mean, when he first got here, we met each other and we hit it off, and ever since then, he told me he was gonna be hard on me, and I love it because he's coaching me up every day, technique and just being the leader and things like that. So I mean, Coach Odom, I love him. I said it again. I love his scheme and I love what he's doing with this defensive group.
Yeah, Joe, what have been your early impressions of Miles Slusher and how he's looked in camp?
He has a lot of technique. For a safety, he's physical. He can cover guys, and that's my little brother. So I talk to him every day, just giving him the ends that I've been in the SEC. Because he has everything. From what I've seen, he has everything a safety should have. So it's just the little things I tell him. He's going to be real great here, really great.
Jason?
Hey, Joe, you and a lot of guys have endured a lot the last couple of years, winning 4 games and going through what you have. What's the buy-in been like with this roster, and how much different are you guys going to be, and why do you think you can be successful this season?
I feel we can be successful, because we're surrounded by coaches who are pushing us in practice, like to thud up, to go hard, to do this and to do that. And we're actually I feel we're doing it the right way. We're staying safe in practice and just the push and drive that we have as a team. And I feel like, this scheme that we are in, it make us even, play even harder because we're not uncomfortable in a lot of situations, you know what I'm saying? So we're always, calm and collective. And just because of how practices are run, all our practices are like game-like situations. They put us in a lot of game-like situations. So I feel like everything we're saying at practice, we're going to get in the game, and we're even more physical in practice.
Nate?
Joe, as far as just the cohesiveness of the secondary, do y'all feel you're blending pretty well, even though you're kind of with so many moving parts?
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
As far as just with the scheme and everything, do y'all feel you're blending pretty well, and people are really kind of know what each other's supposed to do and everything?
Yeah. So like with that, you hit it on the nose. It be times where I'm in the thirds and I know that I got a middle read safety. I can play on the post. I'm on the corner. So it be little things like that in our defense that we're being taught every day. That the ins and out of the defense. That's why I say going into the Georgia game, it's gonna be more mental. Because I feel like we all know where we're supposed to be at on the field. So it's just gonna be us taking that next step.
Bob?
Joe, I had another special teams question. I assume you're working on coverage teams. Are you working on kick and punt or whatever? And the fact that Scott Fountain is, he's the coordinator. That's all he's doing. He's not coaching a position. How important do you think that is?
I think that's real important because Coach Fountain, he's out there yelling and screaming, because he run the show and he want all us to be successful on special team because that's where it started. And he drills it in our head every day that, if you wanna go to the league or do anything, it starts on special teams. And we watch a whole lot of videos on special teams. He takes it very serious and he make us, wanna be very involved in it because of the type of coaching and energy he have. And I love Coach Fountain as well. He be on me every day in special teams, like no reps off, and always go 100. So Coach Fountain, just him being out there, he's gonna get it going.
Hey, Biddy?
I'm good, Kyle.
Maybe one more question for Joe. Okay, that's going to wrap us up. Thanks, Joe.